Hello, everybody. You know who I am, but in case you did not know, this is one of my special guests this evening. This is Shea Bear 1000. And
Hello.
if you have not checked out his channel, then you really, really need to. He is an amazing YouTuber, and I have been following Shea Bear since he first started making videos way back when.
10 years.
Probably what, 2013, Shea Bear, maybe a few years after that, at least.
I'm coming up on 10 years this year.
10
So,
years.
mhm.
That's
I
that's
think it's
awesome.
yeah, I think it's October, November of this year will be 10 years.
So we're just waiting on one more person that wants to come and join the panel. And then we will actually begin the paranormal part. But in the meantime, we can just do some idle chit chat, I guess.
Just chatting.
Shea Bear, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your channel and some of the videos that you like to post to give them an idea of what your channel is about?
Well, I got started on my channel with abandoned houses and buildings and stuff like that because I saw Ben's videos. So I thought, well, I want to do that too. And I knew where a bunch of them was when I was living in Ohio. So that's how I got started. And then, I started doing different things like the paranormal and how-to videos, stuff like that. So I started creating different playlists, so that way I didn't have to open up another channel and stuff like that. So that's how I got started on that. It was actually Ben really inspired me, to go out and do these things.
Is he on?
I don't know. I don't see him. My camera's got a glitch in it or something.
Did you guys get the link? Because I sure haven't.
He hasn't got the link yet?
Sure, you sent it. Is this the right one that you? Just to make sure.
Okay, so Ben, the email that I keep trying to get, my email service came back and said it's not a legitimate email.
That's weird.
Yeah, so so is there any way, Shea Bear, that you could share the link I sent you to him?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Is it like blocking him?
Don't know.
I gotta get for this.
That's monkey. All right. All right. What's my camera glitching?
Elvis says your camera is all fuzzy, Shea Bear, and it is really fuzzy.
Almost. This chair is deadly.
I may have to use a different.
Is it a different one?
This is my drink of choice tonight, right here. This guy right here.
Lord. Dollar Lake.
Did you get it yet?
What? I'm trying to right now. But
Thank you, Rosa, for sharing. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bloody Marys. I don't know if I could do a Bloody Mary. I just don't know if I could do it. What's Lisa drinking tonight?
Don't pick up anything.
Huh?
How come we're not picking up any?
What do you mean?
Any of her people?
I don't know. I'm trying to do this. I don't know. I guess our camera's fuzzy, but look, see, it's blinking, so I'm going to have to change the cord on it.
Vodka. Oh, Lord Almighty. There he is. Let me pull up our third guest, y'all.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I was just emailing it to him.
Thank you for joining me in my stream. I appreciate it.
You got it. Kim, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Ben.
Woo, I was afraid
Hi,
I was
Ben.
going to work.
Ben, little trouble hearing you. Can you turn your sound up a little bit?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay. I'll talk loud.
Okay.
I might have to yell. But I mean, I'm actually using my iPad, so yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted to make this a paranormal chat. And I know that some of you may or may not have anything that you want to share. But if you watch, for me and Shea Berry, if you watch our channels, you will see we have a lot of paranormal stuff going on. BXX32. His channel doesn't really necessarily focus on paranormal, but he has filmed some spooky shit. And if you have watched if you just watched his last couple videos on his channel, and please, please, please go to BXX32, like and subscribe. He has an amazing channel as well as Shea Bear. He is also one of the very first YouTubers that I started watching, and he was a little kid back then. He was a teenager back then.
Who, me?
And so, yeah, so I've watched watched his videos all through the years. Same with Shea Bear. So these two gentlemen that are joining me tonight are very good friends of mine, as well as Nuffin Edited. We are all YouTube family. As you guys know, you hear Nuffin say that a lot. We are all YouTube family. So, whoops, we lost Ben, but he'll come back when he can. All right, so I wanted to do a little game to make things a little bit more interesting. So,
you know how mine got the thing.
What we're going to do is I'm going to share a true paranormal story, something that has happened to me, and my story will be true. And then I am going to throw up a link for someone else to join in the panel if they would like to tell a paranormal story. Now, when someone from the chat room goes to tell their story, they can make one up if they want to. And it's up for us to decide if it's a true story or a false story. Whoever is incorrect on that, like let's say that Rosa decides she wants to come in and she tells a story. I say it's true. Shea Bear says it's false. And BXX says that that's true. It turns out the story is false. Well, Shea Bear would have to take a drink. Whether it's alcohol, whether it's water, whatever, he's got to take at least a shot of something.
I'm already doing that.
So everyone else in the room can play along too if you like. So it's up to you if you want to join in. Nothing. I would really, really love for you to pop up at least once and tell us the story, if you would, please. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to start the first story.
I don't think I have the right one.
So do I need to
I'm
wait
here.
for
I'll
him
be
to
right
come
back.
Okay, I'll wait for him to come back. I'll tell a story while we're waiting on him to come back because I've got a million of them.
Hey, Kim, real quick. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, still a little low, Ben, but better than it was.
I don't know how to fix that. I mean, I have the audio set, but like, I don't know.
Okay. Just yell. Just scream at us. That's all I can tell you.
I can do that. All right. I got it.
All right. So I'm going to go first with my story. So the first story I am going to talk about is the very first paranormal experience that I ever had. And I was 6 or 7 years old. And I was sleeping in my bed. Well, not really sleeping, but I was supposed to be sleeping. I don't know what happened with Shea Bear, but I guess he'll be back in a minute. Okay, he's listening. Okay, so he turned into a little white dot there. Anyway, so my parents were having a card party in the living room, and it was loud. There was a lot of adults and a lot of drinking going on. I was laying in my bed, and I couldn't sleep because of all the noise. So I happened to look over at my closet door, and I saw these 3 circles, and they were like a really bright white light, but they had like a blue halo around them. And I just stared at them because I never seen that before. And so I was just kind of fascinated yet scared. So I kept staring at them. They moved from my closet door, and they actually circled my entire room. And as they were moving around the room, they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And at this point, I was scared to death, so scared that I couldn't move. I couldn't scream, nothing. So I remember I took the covers on my bed and I threw them up over my head. And I fell asleep like that. Well, the next morning, I was even scared when I woke up the next morning to pull the covers down over my head. And so my mom comes in my room and she pulls the blanket down from my head, and she was like, "Are you okay? What's wrong? Because you're not moving or anything." And I told her what I saw, and she just shook her head and she said, "I don't have an explanation for that. I don't know what to tell you, but obviously they were not mean. They were kind, and they're not here to hurt you." Welcome back, Shea Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my very first paranormal story, from which started when I was 6 or 7 years old. That's when I knew that there was something else out there. Even that young, that's when it all started for me. Okay, so you know my story. So nothing. Would you like to take a turn and come up in the panel and tell a story?
By the way, like, I can't see the YouTube chat, so.
Okay.
He froze.
No, I'm
Hey,
here.
nothing. Yeah, he froze.
You got me? I'm here.
What you drinking tonight, Shea Bear?
She said drop the link.
Awesome. You're playing it cool tonight. I get it.
Yeah. Ben's good. What did I have the other day? I had a
It's almost empty, damn it.
She said drop the link.
I am. 1 second. It's coming. There it is.
Hey, nothing. What's up? So now I can see the comments.
You got to hit live comments, Ben.
Look, I've never done this StreamYard before. I'm an amateur at this.
Those cars was cool, man. Oh,
That place
Very
is so
cool, Ben.
spooky, man. Being down there is so spooky.
Oh, I'll bet.
And you know why?
That would
Because there's
just be
never any
eerie.
people. There's never any people down there. Like for good reason. Who would want to be down there in that filth? Nothing.
Hold on a minute. The rednecks have to go through. Hey, Shay Bear. Hey, Ben, what y'all doing?
Go
Where'd Shay
on.
Bear go? Oh, there he is. I'm looking at you. Y'all just have to put up with my redneck. Where's Bear at? Where'd Bear
He
go?
disappeared.
Oh,
He's coming back. Hold on.
oh,
I think
forgot.
he's having some technical stuff. There
I
we
think
go.
we all had technical shit tonight.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm in your chat. I got
Yeah, that's
one.
what I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Make it. Hey, there's Will. I see Will now. Hi, Will. Hi, buddy.
Hey, Will.
Hi, Monkey.
I got
No,
a gift
see
in the
you.
mail today.
What y'all up to besides playing ghost stories?
That's pretty much it.
I don't know what I walked into here.
Oh. You fixing to find out, Ben.
Okay. Oh,
No,
God.
I'll just tell one that it's a simple one because all the other ones are too complicated to go into because I've done this. My Bear knows about it. Lottie Da knows my experience from early childhood. But I had never seen a mausoleum in my life. And we went to our cemetery and they had built one. I was like, oh man, that's cool as hell. I'm gonna go in there. I wanted to see what they did with dead people. I'd only seen them below ground. I thought you walked in there, you know, and you get to see them. I was a kid. I thought you could see them. You know, you go in there, oh cool, you can see dead people in the walls. I mean, I didn't really know. But when I walked in, the building is a square building, okay, y'all, but it's in the sign of a cross. That's how it was. When you walked in, sign of a cross. This way, straight ahead. I walked in, I was looking at a few things. I was kind of disappointed because I wasn't really seeing caskets or nothing, you know. I was a little morbid brat. And I looked up and I saw somebody. Clear as day, I saw him walk to the right. And I was like, oh, somebody else is up in here looking at, you know, dead people. They disappointed too. But anyway, I kept walking and they had a beautiful altar and everything all the way to the front, stained glass, all of that. I started walking that way and I looked to my left and then I looked to my right and y'all, there wasn't nobody up in that damn building. And I mean, I'm looking all the way. There's one way in there and one way out and I turn around out of sheer fear. I said, it's going to be behind me and I can't get the hell on up out of here. You know, it was not in there. And I mean, I just took off running. And to this day, y'all, I won't go into a mausoleum. I don't give a damn if my mom was buried in a mausoleum. I'm gonna be outside. I will not go. I know what I saw. I know I saw a person in there. There was it was there. I mean, I've got several paranormal stories. I mean,
I know you do, and I think it's great. Can I ask you, since being from Louisiana, the people are buried above ground, right?
That's in certain areas like in Nolans and stuff like that. They're above ground because they saw the water level. If they bury them, the caskets come up. So they put them in the concrete vaults above the ground. But not everybody is buried above ground because all of my grandparents and stuff underground. They knew how to swim. Yeah, they know how to swim. Oh, I'm picking.
You were
floating more like it.
See, I never knew that. I always thought that they were buried. Everybody there was buried above ground. That's how all the cemeteries were.
They have some in the middle of Baton Rouge where the original state capitol was. Because they had what was that? Hurricane Camille came through and they all come popping up out of the ground. So they started doing it there in that cemetery. But as a general rule, it's in NOLA. You know, Nolans, whatever you want to call it, New Orleans, however y'all want to pronounce it. Mm-hmm. It's not New Orleans.
Right.
It's New Orleans.
But I promise you, I will never go into a mausoleum, ever.
I visited one last summer, and I visited Sammy Terry. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Sammy Terry, but he's an Indiana legend here. He was like a hosts that dressed up like in a cape and stuff, and way back in the 60s, I think, and 70s, and he hosted like B-movie TV shows and stuff like that. I went and visited his grave in a mausoleum, and the smell, oh my God, I was so overwhelmed by the smell. You smell death. When you step 1 foot into a mausoleum, you instantly smell death, and it just overwhelmed me, and I couldn't stay in there very long.
And see, you know what, that mausoleum you went into was actually not built the correct way, because if they don't have pipes coming up out of the top of the mausoleum, because they have to have the pipes in it for the gas to release out from the body fluids and everything. We all know what's going on inside that wall. So evidently, this mausoleum did not have pipes to let that go
to ventilate
out.
that. They must not, because I mean that smell just knocked. Oh, it was bleh. Yeah. I had to get out of there.
I went to one of the cemeteries down home where my husband's hometown, and a woman he knew had been buried there. I knew her too, but anyway, above ground. And we go to the cemetery, and she'd been dead like about 6 months. And her grave's maybe 12 foot away from where my husband's mom's at. And I kept saying, man, it stinks up in here. There's something wrong up in here. I mean, and this is an open cemetery. This ain't a mausoleum. I said, damn. And then I went over where his nephew, I went to his grave, and he's got an above the ground one too. And I'm like, damn, the closer I get, the worse it gets. And so I just walked around, and when I walked around, you could see just this black, oozy crap coming out of that thing. I looked at him and said,
Wow.
on up out of here. I said, you can stay up in here all you want to. I said, but I'm gone. You hear me? I said, that rotten crap's on the ground. And we had brandy up, and I just started running.
Oh,
You know?
Making me hungry.
really?
Hey, Monkey.
Hey.
Okay, so now, Shea Bear, it's your turn. Tell us a story, Shea Bear.
Oh God.
I've got a lot of them. I'll tell you, the story I'm going to tell you, I was in Medway, Ohio. Ben might know where that is. Crystal Lakes. It's just west of shit. I forget what it is. Anyway,
I can't hear Marty.
It's Crystal Lake. It's actually.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're low, but I
Marty?
can hear you. And but it's Medway, Ohio, but it's actually Crystal Lake, and it's just west of Springfield, Ohio.
Hey, nothing. Can you hear Marty?
You guys hear me okay?
Yes. Ben's the only one that can't hear you.
Poor Ben.
So I lived in this little tiny house, they considered a 3-bedroom, but one of the rooms was just big enough for like a computer room. So this happened at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was off work for 3 days because I worked 12-hour shifts. So I would work 2 on, 2 off, then 3 on, and so on like that. So it was my first day off on my 3-day weekend, I guess you could call it, but it was through the week. I think it was like a Wednesday. About 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there, and we had these floating floors that look like wood, but it's like real hard wood. And coming in from the kitchen, going towards my bedroom, I heard like hard sole shoes. Like at the back of the house was where like the washer and dryer and the water softener was, and my bedroom was up the front of the house, and I could hear these footsteps getting closer and closer and closer to my bedroom door. As soon as I got to the door, it stopped. So I'm just laying there awake thinking, what the hell, because nothing really ever happened in that house up to that point. And then all at once, it felt like somebody was underneath the bed, pushing the bed up with their feet,
Oh,
I was, yeah, the mattress was raising up. And I said, okay, fucking stop it, you know, because I was scared. And then it just like dropped me down. That was one of the scariest things ever happened in my own home, you know. But yeah, that was really something there.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you piss your pants? Because I think I would have.
Yeah, it just and I mean, I tried to do a couple little investigations in there, but never, nothing ever come out of it. I know one time we was messing around with the ghost box, and I actually heard my daughter's voice, who is still alive to this day, say, "Daddy," you know. Oh, I got all kinds of stories, but yeah, that one was very interesting to me and pretty scary. At 10 o'clock in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
And I was in the house by myself, you know. So.
And that's interesting.
Pretty
That
creepy.
it happened in the morning and not at night.
I got
I'm like
one
the only
more-
one.
Yeah.
I'm the
Well,
only
like I
one
was
who
saying, you know,
don't know what
government
the
don't wear
heck.
watches.
God,
What? Ben can't hear me.
Hey, Ben,
I have
can
no
you
idea
hear me
why.
now? Look behind you
Okay, so Ben, since you haven't,
in the window.
can you hear me, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, so since you haven't shared any paranormal stories on your channel, do you have any paranormal stories that you'd like to tell?
I'm here.
Hi, buddy.
So Ben, okay, let me ask you, when you were at the most recent on your video when you found the cars, were you
Yeah.
like scared? Like, was it really creepy when you were there?
Well, I'll get to that in a second. First, do you have any idea why I couldn't hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
If Marty's still talking to him, again, I can't hear him. I don't want to talk over him. I feel bad.
No, it's okay. Can't help it. You can't hear me.
Hello?
I can hear
Ben,
Bear. I can hear Lottie
I
Di. I
am your
can hear
father.
Ben.
I can't hear Marty.
That's weird.
Ben is real. His is real low, but I mean you can hear it, but it's low. But
Well, I can
Ben
talk
can't
louder.
hear
I
Shea
just
Bear
can't hear him at all.
at all. But
Oh.
I can hear him just fine. You
God.
can too. Nothing.
I heard him at the beginning of the video chat, and now I can't. Yeah, weird. Very weird. Like I just hear odd background kind of feedback. I just hear like a muffled feedback. But before, when we started the video, I could hear him.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, but I can hear you nothing and Kim fine.
Okay, Ben, are
Yeah.
you on YouTube?
Check, check.
No.
Okay, you're on Yard Duck. I mean, on the StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Yard duck.
Okay, look. What you look at your mic down there. Mute the mic. Bring the mic back up. Try that. I always call it Yard Duck. Now
I
talk.
think that name's better.
Now I can hear him.
Yay!
I didn't say
What
anything.
the? Come on. Nothing.
you hear me?
Amazing.
Yep, I can hear it.
Gosh. What the heck is with this yard dog? Quack, quack.
Yard duck.
Yard duck.
Keep laughing.
Marty, I'm so sorry if I was talking over you, man. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
couldn't hear
cool. It's all right. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I guess not.
you. Say something, Marty.
I am. Hi, Ben.
Oh, shoot. I can't hear him again.
Oh, what the hell?
No, come on, Marty. I can hear you.
Can you?
I can hear you, man. Damn it. Are you mess?
What it is, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what the problem is. We can all hear each other. It's lagging X amount on each person's screen. So when you talk, wait about 5 seconds, and then you'll hear everything everybody's saying. I hate yard duck.
Okay, so everybody can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when I went to the car graveyard Thursday, it wasn't as scary because I'd already been there so many times. But like the first time I ever went down there, there was this oppressive feeling of like very much like a doom, like somebody could be around any corner, ready to jump out. Like there was some kind of presence there, you know, that you feel very uncomfortable, very unnerved. And I've only had that feeling like 2 other times when I was at a house, where as soon as you get to the property, you just feel there's something off, something like just not right. That in your like in your being, you just sense like you shouldn't be there, and like something could happen that's bad. So that's what I felt the first time at this car graveyard, because like I don't know what the place even was used for. There's no records of any history really. I mean, I'm sure I could go to the town and find some kind of information, but there's not anything public. So when you're down there, you just don't know what's there and why the stuff is there. Obviously, it must have been a junkyard at one time, but when I was at this other farmhouse back in like 2012, as soon as I stepped on the property, it felt like there was somebody there, like a spirit or something that was telling me to get out, and kind of like as a warning. You just got to go with your intuition and your gut. That's always the thing. When you're doing stuff like this, when you go in abandoned places and like buildings that you shouldn't be at, you got to go with your gut, because that'll save you every time. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And all those places me and Dean did, like, you know, the psychiatric hospital and the churches and the hotels, I mean, we knew when it was time to get out. I mean, we were scared shitless, pardon the language, before we got there, when we got there. But then there's a moment in time where you just know you got to get the heck out, because something could happen.
Right. And I know in a lot of your videos, you're always saying, man, I have this really bad feeling right now. And you can, even watching your videos, I get the feeling too. I'm like, oh my God, that looks so creepy and intense right now. And I know that you sometimes get slack from viewers because they're like, oh, you're just such a pansy because you won't go in certain places. Or whatever. I wouldn't either, to be quite honest.
Right, they say that, but it's like I say, hey, they have no business saying it because they're not there. I mean, they're not in my position in the moment, so they have no basis to make any like criticism or any comment, because the only person who knows what I was feeling or going through was me being there. And also, even if there wasn't like some kind of like ominous presence there because of what could have happened, like if there was a fire, or you wonder why the house was abandoned, if there was a death or whatever's attached to this place. You just know, like, because again, you're trespassing. So basically, a property owner could show up, like the police. You kind of start feeling like your time has run out. Like, you need to leave because you've been there too long. People may start looking out their windows and realizing there's a car there that shouldn't be, or something. Yeah. And that's 100% something that's reality. I mean, people who want to, like, make judgments and stuff, they've never been in that moment. Because if they have, they never would have said it. Like Marty, I know you, like, know what it's about. Like, you've been there. Like, I don't nothing. Have you done an exploration video?
No, I won't do it. I'm not going in there. I'm not scared of dead people. I'm scared of damn snakes.
Yes, I hear you. See, we don't have that much to worry about around here.
Hey, Ben and Miss Lottie died. Do y'all recall the video that Big Bad Shea Bear did when he come face to face with that ghost? He was walking around in the yard out in the back, and he comes face to face with. He is the only person I have ever heard say "F me" to a ghost, and he took off. I was like, what did you just say? Yes,
that's right.
And I told him that only you would say "F me" to a ghost, because it might happen.
That's great.
Damn, that was the best video I've ever seen yet. I don't give a damn what nobody does. I mean, that was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was cool.
Talk about it, Marty.
That was it. Hey, there was stuff going on there, man.
I gotta fix me a drink, y'all. Hang on.
Okay.
Well, I can buy
Monkey, have
myself
you
a
seen
crock
Shea
pot.
Bear's older videos?
Yeah, I've seen some of them. Yeah, they heard.
Ooh, Lisa, nachos and burritos tonight. Yum yum. What'd you guys have for dinner, Monkey and Shea Bear?
Sausages. It was simple. We were tired. We sold today, so we were tired.
Yep. Yeah, so we bought this big pack of sausages.
God, I
huge.
can't hear him again. Ah,
Ben,
That's weird.
I think it missed you.
what the heck?
Only thing you do is leave and come back.
Hey Ben, just do what you did earlier.
Yeah, just
I-
mute and unmute.
I've been doing that, and it's not working again.
Huh.
Like I heard him before when I did that, and then it stopped again.
Weird.
Oh my God. Okay.
See, now I don't hear him.
Now I'm doing sign language. Now I'm not muted.
Sign language? Oh, Lordy.
Now Marty, talk.
All right, I'm back. You want some too? I'm sorry, y'all. My dogs chased me around. Brandy
Damn.
loves Bloody Marys.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
baby.
weird. No, I can't hear him.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
So I'm gonna get another drink. So- but now I can. What the heck? It's like coming in and out. Oh,
Hey, that already sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously, y'all. Brandy's drinking Bloody Marys.
Is that healthy for a dog?
She's 16 years old, darling. And
Just
she's
let her
been
do
doing
what she wants
she's
to do
fucking-
if it makes her happy.
Maybe it makes
If
her
the
body
dog wants to
feel
drink, let her drink.
Well, all I do, I give her like a tablespoon of it. But I tell you what, you can't do. I used to drink beer in mugs, and if I leave the bar to come in the house, go to the bathroom, half of it be gone. And I'd look in and there'd be hair in. I said, "What the hell?" You know, and Dino be over there cracking up. He knew Brandy was scarfing down my beer.
Shea Bear in the chat. Lisa D Vlogs wants to know what you made for dinner in the chat. She couldn't hear what Monkey said.
Oh, we made sausages, and I had with mine. I had deviled egg potato salad. What'd you have?
macaroni.
Macaroni salads.
We just had
Very
something
good.
simple.
Yeah.
It's very hot today here, so we've been out in the sun
He'll come
all
back.
day.
We got home today, and there was a package on my front doorstep.
Oh, I wonder what it was.
You got to watch the next video to find out. I will drop it tomorrow.
I'm at the edge of my seat trying to figure out what it is.
I can't tell you, man. I don't want to spoil it.
Damn
Yeah.
I re-entered the chat. Now I can hear everybody again.
Quit
Okay,
playing
good.
peekaboo.
Good.
It's that damn yard duck.
Hey Marty, thank God. I wanted to hear you, man. I was so disappointed I couldn't hear your story. I was killing myself.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over. Does anybody else in the chat room would like to come up into the panel and tell their story and let us decide if it's true or false?
Yeah, Lisa D, won't you bring it on up here, girl?
Yeah, Lisa, come on in. Do you want to come up?
Oh, shit, yummy. I keep forgetting these.
I'm overjoyed I can hear Marty
They're
Moore
talking to
again.
everybody.
Woo!
It's like, oh, shit.
I know you're against Coors products, nothing, but I have a soft spot for Keystone and Coors. But I don't have anything against Miller Lite. It's just a little more money.
I had to quit drinking, man. It was making me sick
Oh,
to the
really?
dog. So I went back to vodka and Bloody Marys.
I don't have a story. Everybody's got a story, Lisa.
Oh, is Lisa D gonna come up on video?
Yes.
Make one up.
Mm.
Are you drinking tonight, Kim?
Do what?
Are you drinking tonight, Kim?
Yes.
Nice. We're competitors tonight, I'm telling you.
Oh, I like Coors Light too. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, when we got this trailer, it was probably about 3 years old, and my next door neighbor, he used to be a professional wrestler. He was one of the Dirty Daltons. We going way back, y'all. He was Frank Dalton. He was my next door neighbor, and he was diagnosed with all kind of stuff. Anyway, he died. And for like 3 years, I wouldn't go like this way. I would not go down the hallway because I could feel that freaking man in my house. I mean, I was scared to go down the hallway. I don't care what it was at that end of the hall I wanted. I would tell one of the kids to go get it or ask Dino to go get it. I even told them to go get my computer, but I would not go because he died right next door, and there was just as it was in there, you know, and actually it was there until we moved this trailer to this property here. And then we moved here, and I kept telling Dino, I said, man, I see shadows. He goes, well, I said, I'm seeing shadows. I said, it's something. I said, I know it's from the other side, but I don't know who it is. He goes, don't start that shit here. I said, I'm telling you, there's something here. Week later, we meet the people next door. Well, you know, you bought the property. That dude committed suicide right there on the front porch. I said, I told you there was something in this yard. Now we got to move.
Wow. Yeah, well, you can't deny that. My God.
Yeah, I mean, like right where I'm sitting is where the dude blew his shit away. You know,
Really?
but I mean, it went away. Like it don't bother me now, but I knew I felt something. And I didn't want this property. We fought for 2 weeks. I wanted the property up the road. We went back and forth, back and forth. I mean, 3 acres, 1 acre for the same damn price. I wanted the 3 acres because it was just flat, beautiful, just 2 trees. This was a forest when we moved here. And I was like, I don't want this. And back and forth. But long story short, when Harvey came in, y'all heard that about the storm Harvey?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That land's not there and what wiped it out.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's not even there because there was a creek behind it. It's like it all went downhill. So I guess I'll stay here with the dead people. Old dude across the street just died a few weeks ago.
I would. Okay, so I want to know, does Monkey have a story she would like to share?
Yes.
Yeah, about the hotel.
All right, let me go
How do
grab
you
it.
know that I have one or not?
I live with
You have one about the hotel, Monkey. Don't be lying.
Huh?
Hey, Monkey.
I have many. There's quite a few, but I'll do this one. Okay.
Go
My
on, Monkey.
grandparents in Canada had a nice, big, huge house. Huge, 5-story home. Okay, huge. Old home, very old. So when I was a kid,
Hold on,
they would
Monkey.
all
We can't
go-
hear
I
you.
had to go to bed at 8 o'clock. I have to go to bed at 8 o'clock. Can you hear me now?
I'm with you, Kim. I can't really hear her either.
Can't hear me?
We can't hear you, Monkey.
How's
And I'm
that?
glad I didn't wait on that damn alarm.
Better.
You know, I have to play with that mute button. Isn't that weird?
Something's up with that. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, they had this big, huge house, okay? And when we go to visit, I would have to go to bed at 8 o'clock. So my mother would take me upstairs, and I would have to go to bed upstairs by myself in the dark. So I would see spirits in the closet in the bedroom that I was sleeping in, and I would get scared. Of course, I'd hide my head underneath the covers and all kinds of crap. So my grandmother's in there and my aunt is in there because my grandmother died at a very young age. So their spirits are in there. So I see. No.
Wow.
They're having trouble hearing me. It's something to do with that mute button.
It's getting dark here quick.
It gets better and then it goes away. So, that's it. It's not scary, but
Ghost story?
not really.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it did here for us too tonight, Ben. Did it get to 81 in Ohio there?
83.
Yeah, it did here too.
I don't know why.
You know, speaking of that really quick, my God, I mean, I got to jump in and say this because I know we're all in this situation, this unprecedented crisis in the world.
I don't think it's
And I mean, I was out today, you know, essentials. I have a small business myself and I have to go to UPS and the postal office to deliver packages. But the local parks, oh my God. I mean, must have been 1,000 people there. I swear to you. I mean, there was not one parking spot available. I mean, it was unreal. Made me sick. I mean, really, I've never before felt that way where it's like, I get it's May 2nd. I get that it's 80 degrees. People want to get out. It's already been, you know, 6 or 7 weeks of being, inside. But like, it is unreal the sheer amount of people like at the parks. It's shocking because you know that some people are going to be getting this virus, and I mean it's just really tough to see it happening like right there. I mean, I never get the hell out of my car because I'm not getting out there, and
Yeah.
it's just like these people got to use some common sense. Really shocking. And then on the Maumee River, there was like so many fishermen. I mean, my God, nobody's practicing social distancing. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, there's a road that goes down from Toledo along the river and along the small towns, and it was like lined both sides with cars, just wall to wall for miles, because that's what happens this time of year, and you would never have noticed anything was wrong. Like literally shocking, just crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
All right. So Captain Eggbeard, do you have a story you want to tell?
I can't.
Come on, Captain Egghead, let's go.
You don't think it's
All right. I will turn it over to Shea Bear then. Shea Bear, tell us a story.
Okay.
Hey, tell us.
Back when I was 22,
Excuse me, hang on. Lottie Di, you got a troll. You need to get it out right now. Heterosexuality is a troll. Block it now. It was in my chat earlier. It's not a joke. I'm serious. Get it out.
Nothing.
Hit it
How
and block it.
do I do a mod?
You hit the click the 3 dots beside it and get rid of it. Or it's fixing to take over your channel. I'm telling you. Try to take mine. I'm gonna block it from my side, but I can't do it for you.
Oh no, Rosa was blocked.
There's 3 dots next to the name. You see it? Go to the end of the name and you'll see 3 dots. Click it and block it. I know it's a troll. It was in my channel today.
Okay.
The cops are coming.
And if you don't, you need to make somebody a mod so we can do it for you.
How do I do that?
You have to switch over to YouTube. Hey, wait, Lisa, can she make us a mod in your duck?
yeah, remember I made Will a
Best
mod.
mod out there.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's like the third sheriff.
3 dots. Hit the 3 dots and make somebody a moderator in here, and they can block them for you.
Okay, hang on. Hold on. Let me.
Can you hear me, Ben?
That
Yes. Yep, I can hear you.
piece of shit gonna
Alright.
follow people around.
Holy
Yeah, I
crap.
Commenting something. See. It has to be
On YouTube, yes, and click over to YouTube to make somebody a moderator.
open your thing.
I would have got it for you.
Can you pull a tab up, Miss Lottie Di, to get into YouTube and bring your chat up
I would have got it for
and put it on mute and then slide it over and click it and bring your chat up and put it on mute and then slide it over and click it.
Give me just a minute, guys. I know it's going nuts, but give me just a minute. I'm trying to work things out here. Just hold on. Whew. Okay,
problem.
I think I did it. Okay. I'll just give me just a second, guys. I'm trying to
There
get
you
my
go.
things worked
All
out.
right now.
That's pretty. Very pretty.
There's another one. The name is called CALL. You may see him pop up. The name is called CALL. You may see him pop up.
Okay. All right. I think we are good now. Okay. So now my next question. I accidentally blocked Rosa. How do I unblock her?
Lisa, you can unblock her, can't you? Click the three dots next to her name and unblock her, Miss Lottie Di, if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
It won't let me.
Lisa did it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Lisa's a mod.
Thank you so much. Rosa, I am so sorry. It was an accident. I meant to click on the other person and accidentally clicked you. I'm so sorry. You are not blocked. I love you, honey. Sorry.
What is that? Fire?
That's where he's at. That's where Ben's at.
Yeah, but what is that? The sun?
The sunset.
Oh, it's coming down. Oh.
Yeah, Ben will be right back. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're okay now. Sorry about that, you guys. I apologize.
What? No idea. I just saw a vibe video with these guys, and I just thought I'd go out there and film it.
That's funny.
What the hell? You dancing in the dark, Ben?
I can't see him at all. Oh, there he is. He's upside
There he
down.
is.
He's upside down.
What?
Looks like was standing on your head there for a minute, Ben.
Can you see me? God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see you now.
My God. There was all these like fire trucks and like police going by. They actually just stopped right outside the house, and they all backed up and turned around. So it must have been a false alarm. Very rare because it's very quiet at night here normally.
Oh wow.
Beef
Yeah,
Jerky, this is not my live chat, but you cannot use the word subscribe. So will you delete that comment because she don't want her live chat taken down? Thank you.
Thank you, Nuffin. Thank you for catching that, Nuffin. Hello, Beef Jerky. Okay, so I am so sorry, K-Bear. Do we want to try this again? Let's tell us a story. Yes, Rosa, we can see your comments.
Rosa.
Yeah, we can see your comments. I'm getting them all.
Rosa, you gonna go back in the corner if you ask that 15 times up in here like you do my chat, and I'm gonna whoop that butt too, girl. Rosa's my adopted daughter.
She's awesome. Hey, Kim, are you still planning to go visit the bears in October?
We are, as long as everything is lifted and it is possible. Right now, for our county, we are still under stage 1, which means we cannot travel still outside of our county. So, yeah, it just depends on what's going on at that point.
Oh, so you actually can't travel outside your county?
No, they
Wow.
don't want us to. We can, but they really would rather we did not.
Yeah, Ohio, the stay-at-home order. I mean, give me a break.
Yes,
No, I mean it's important, but seriously, come on, people.
We are one of 3 counties that's a major hot spot right now.
Right, right.
So
I love traveling in Indiana too, and I mean, I'm itching to travel, man. I'm telling you, but you know, I got to do my part.
well, come see us, and then the 3 of us can travel and see the bears in Florida.
Hell yeah.
There you go. I want to hang out with Marty and Laura so bad, but my God, I'm nervous.
We won't fight, I promise.
I know it's not you guys I'm worried about. My God.
Sir.
I tell y'all what, the day Texas and Louisiana lifts the ban, the next day my ass is across them state lines. I'm going home. I'm going home. I don't care if they put me in jail. I'm going home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I want to see my mama. I mean, there's enough. It's enough. You know, y'all all know the crap that went down with Dino. So I've been trapped for 3 damn years. I ain't been able to go nowhere. He gets good results, and they come up with this toilet paper virus. You know?
It's funny because, like, when I was driving back from Toledo today, I mean, I'm seeing just there's like, 6, 7, 15 cars in people's driveways. I'm thinking, what the parties, tables in the driveways and stuff. It's shocking. I'm like, oh, it's graduation season too on top of it all. So, that's another thing. But I was going to make a joke. Marty, when I come down to visit you, Monkey's going to be like forced, because I mean, you're not really supposed to drink. So, like, it's going to be tough because we want to drink Keystone Ice, and she's going to be trying to stop.
Oh, he's not allowed to drink at all. But he has one here and there.
Yeah, I can have. I had one the other day with a old guy that stopped by the house.
Yeah, but he just can't have.
I can't.
Bunch.
Yeah, I can't sit and like drink for 3 or 4 hours. But
No.
Yeah, it's tough because, like, I mean, of course, people can debate Keystone Ice is trash. Other people say that it's actually one of the best made lager beers out there. I mean, that type, and it actually is a very high quality product. People, of course, get stuck up and snooty and stuff and say, "Oh, this is trash beer," but I mean, really, the price is amazing. $15.99 for a 30-pack, you can't go wrong. And it's way better than craft beer. I tell you that much.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
You get down here, bring me a couple cases of Bush NA. I can drink that stuff all day long.
Okay.
I can't seem to find it down here.
No. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
We can't find it.
If I was in
down
Missouri,
I can't
it'd
find
probably
it
be
anywhere.
about $6.99 for a. If I was in Missouri, it'd probably be like a $6.99 for a 12-pack. It's so cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere down here.
Awesome.
Sorry, y'all. I'm chatting in a chat with my little brat's a little out of control there, and my sister Lisa D think because she a mod, she gonna be a little smarty butt to me. You just wait till I call you at 3 o'clock this morning. Wait, I got your phone number, darling. I'm gonna call you. Wake your ass up.
No.
I give you a lot of credit. Nothing, because it is very challenging to do a live stream and moderate the chat at the same time, because I know you stream a lot. And Kim, I'm grateful for you doing this, because that's why I don't do live streams. It's just so much stress, and like it's really cool. Like you 5 are like my favorite. 5 together. 4 people are like the coolest people. Like I know, like we're like a team, and like I appreciate hosting it, because I just don't do these things because it's just too much effort. Like for me, I just like to just say screw it. I barely even want to make videos after all the hell I've been through, but I'm trying to keep doing it.
Yes, and I really hope you do keep trying, Ben, because we're always going to have your back no matter what.
When I made those 100, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, Ben, if it wouldn't be for Lisa, truth is, I wouldn't do the live streams I do. I'm going to give the credit where it's at, and that's Lisa D, because Lisa D has covered my butt so many times. I mean, I'm trying to catch the trolls, and she done locked them up. I mean, Lisa is badass as a mod. And me and Lisa was in JP's live the other night, y'all. And that was the most pitiful thing I ever seen in my life. I mean, a troll came in there and he was just horrible to JP. There wasn't nothing he didn't say to JP. I was like, But JP handled himself fantastic up in there. I mean,
It's interesting you mentioned that, Carol, because nothing. Sorry, I know you don't like me using your real name. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, that's the thing. You know, the trolls, people who don't post videos, like have no idea. Like I was saying, like if you haven't, like let's say, explored something or whatever, you have no basis to make a critique about or a comment necessarily about what I didn't or should have done. But what I'm saying is like the trolls, like there's a lot of people who don't have videos or anything on YouTube, and yet they're because with Google you can still, you know, not have videos and comment, you can still participate. But like those are typically the trolls because they don't have a real understanding of like who they're talking to or what we've sacrificed to put ourselves out there and our time and our money. And like I know, oh, Lisa D. That's funny. All right, but anyway, like obviously, like I know Marty, you understand completely with the amount of money it takes to hit the road. Of course, I just got gas for 93 cents a gallon. I filled that tank up. I packed it full of fuel for $14 bucks.
93 cents a gallon.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Same here too, Ben.
Yeah, so I mean, the gas at this point isn't really the point, but normally, like I was spending $2.69 a gallon just a few months ago or last year. So if you're doing longer trips, I mean that adds up really quick, and like the cost of lodging and food and everything else. I mean, even to do a simple trip, let's say I want to make one video somewhere farther away. I'm not talking about going to like Grand Canyon or New York City or something. Just like a simple video, even 600 miles away. Is going to cost $100 or so. And that's tough. I mean, for me, I'll be honest. I mean, I don't have a job right now. I mean, everybody's laid off. I mean, literally, I got the $1,200 check and that's all I got,
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard.
So people who talk crap and like you should have done this or that, I say screw you guys, because I mean, good Lord, you'd be lucky I even have it. I'm making a video for you. I mean, see, I need to tell you guys because you guys are my friends and like you guys are my true team. And I honestly, so the other people though, it's like they don't get it. So many of them don't have an idea.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Ben, because your experiences, and I've seen Shea Bear's experiences, and I know Miss Lottie Dodd dropped her channel at one time. That's kind of why my channel is nothing edited, because I don't give a shit, okay? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and another thing is, when I'm in my chats and stuff, I can be in mid-sentence saying something and see a troll. Like one come in the other night and was talking crap to me and everything. I mean, I was in mid-sentence of saying what I was saying, and I called the troll out by the name, called him a bitch straight up. I just didn't care. Lisa D like to fell out. She said, "You just called her." I said, "I know what I called her." I mean, that's why I'm nothing edited. I'm not going through the hell y'all go through. All that editing crap, no. Only thing I know about editing, Shea Bear taught me. He told me to download a program and how to splice it together, and that's it.
It's $5.
I don't want to know nothing else.
How's that audio card working for you, Marty?
Oh, the new one's doing good. Yeah, it's doing great.
Hey, you would have had a victory if it lasted longer than 23 seconds.
yeah, I wouldn't have complained then. It's 22 seconds. I couldn't believe it. I was like, we was getting ready to film on here, and all at once I did my checks and it wasn't picking nothing up. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, the new one's working out.
Hey, Carol, nothing. Dang it. Nothing.
Everybody, excuse me, Ben. Everybody in here knows my name's Carol.
Okay. So anyway, what's your setup like? Are you using a phone right now or a computer?
Do what?
Are you using a phone right now or a computer?
Actually, I'm listening to y'all on the cell phone and doing it through the cell phone, but I'm reading all the chat on the laptop.
Nice. That's smart.
I cheat in every one of mine. Actually, I'm using a cell phone that wouldn't work anymore as a cell phone, and then I have this cell phone which you can call on. So I downloaded Streamlabs to it. And, I hate that new phone. I mean, I have to look at it when it makes a noise because I don't know what the hell it's telling me. I don't know nothing about that phone. I hang up on Lisa D all the time. We've been talking and I push something I'm looking for one thing, and I'm all of a sudden I'm hung up on her ass. I mean, like, I don't know. I hate that phone.
Hey Kim, have you? I know I did that video on the Beech Grove one-room schoolhouse there on 69 North. Have you driven? Have you seen that one? I mean, I know you've seen the video, but have you driven by it?
No, I have no idea where it is. That's why I was stunned, and I'm like, Beech Grove in Indiana? I mean, that's like almost in my backyard. So I was like, how dare he come that close to me and not tell me he's in Indiana?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a kind of big passionate about Missouri. I go through there, Indiana a lot. I know you said it before too. God damn, I hate Indianapolis. The highways and ring roads suck. 469 blows, man. 465 blows. My God.
Yes.
I mean, that is hell. Driving through there any time of day, like if it's anywhere near rush hour, I mean, that traffic sucks. And you got to wonder, like, what are people thinking?
Yeah.
Good night, Rose, and thank you for coming over here to Miss Lottie Dice chat and meeting my friends Shea Bear and Ben and
See you, Rosa.
Monkey and Will
Rose.
laughing in the background.
But anyway, that schoolhouse is only, you know where Daleville is?
Yeah.
It's only about like 20 minutes north of there.
Okay.
And it's on the east side of the road. I think it's State Route. I'm gonna get it wrong. I don't even know. State Route something or other. It's a state route. It's like there's a Shell gas station there, and it's like an exit, and then you can. It's like anyway. But I was shocked because I've been by that way a lot too. The only reason I saw it because there's no overgrowth. Like it was all like the trees were no leaves. So I was like, I was going south on 69, glanced over to my left side. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta film the schoolhouse when I drive back.
I'm glad you did.
Good night, Roses.
Good night, Rosa. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Hey,
You don't
Marty.
need to refresh no drink, Lisa D. I'm drinking enough for both of us.
Hey Marty, I know you said when I come down there you want to show me this hotel in the Everglades.
Yeah.
Stop. Did you decide what you're doing?
What's
Yeah.
it like?
Yeah, we'll go check it
What's
out.
it like?
Huh? It's huge.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's huge. It's old. It's out in the middle of nowhere. We might want to bring a weapon.
Gotcha. Well,
But yeah, there's some videos on it on YouTube.
oh,
But I want to go check it out and see it for myself. It's amazing.
hey Marty, I know you'll get this reference. I bet
I'll
we
be
go
right
out
back.
there- Okay, cool, Carol. I bet when we get there, Marty, there'll be Adam the Pooh there. He'll be out there filming for a Daily Woo.
No, he won't do that no more. He won't trespass.
I told that guy, I said, good Lord, stay home. He keeps making these damn videos of riding his bike around Orange County, California. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on. He's like,
He
I'm
did it
running out of
here, too.
ideas.
He was right down at the end of our road one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a video right down on our road telling everybody the bowling alley was a ghost thing and that the skating place was empty and they are fully functional, both of them. They were just closed on that day.
They were closed because he was down here in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, that's right at the end of our street. We know about these places.
But what made me mad is that these are our family businesses that struggle already. And now he's
Yeah.
telling them they're not even open on YouTube. So you don't know if it could hurt their business.
That
Yeah.
guy, the fame has gone to his head, man. Back in like the early days, 2011 and 2012, when he was doing legitimate, like very original, very fresh, and very honest content. Like now, it's just like all these other people on YouTube, where they suddenly have their 100 or 300,000 subs, and it's like they don't care about you anymore. Like
They don't.
No,
there's no honesty, there's no genuine nature there because
they made their money. That's why.
Yeah.
They made their money and they just want to keep it rolling, and that's it. They're really basically done with.
Well, look at Crazy Russian Hacker. He'll do these re-uploads that he just uploaded last week, and he'll just mix it in with another one. And I'm like, dude, you know, come
And
on.
He rushes through everything.
We're supposed to be creators. Let's create, you know.
He's rushing through all his, all
Yeah.
his stuff and everything all the time. He breaks everything right on it. He doesn't even cut it out. He just, yeah.
Hey, Lisa D, what do you got? You said you have a question for us in Ohio? Or me? She says she has a question for us Ohio
She
folks.
said she prefers
I'll put
small
Kim in
towns
that because
for
she's so close to
everything.
Ohio.
Yeah.
What the hell? Now you want my olives too? Shit. What else you want?
Question for the Ohio folk, whenever you can. Well, that'd be me and Ben.
That's true, right. I
Yeah.
forgot, Marty, I'm an idiot.
But Lisa, you have something in common with Monkey because Monkey is also Canadian.
Who's Canadian?
You,
Yeah, but who else?
Lisa D.
Lisa?
Oh, where's she from?
She currently lives in Michigan, but I believe she's originally from Canada, I think.
But you don't know where?
Yeah. She's from Canada and she used to live in Florida, then she moved up to Michigan.
I hope you guys. I had a bug fly right into my fucking mouth.
Ew.
I'm still tasting that son of a bitch.
I wish we could roll that back in slow motion.
Damn it.
They have lots of protein. You'll be all right.
Holy crap. I gotta do this just because the bug flew in my mouth.
Oh, bullshit. You're thirsty.
Oh, man, you need to do a review on that. How the bud tasted.
Oh my god.
What's that close to? I don't. I'm from Niagara Falls, and I was born in Toronto. And my mother's from Burlington, and my father was from, oh my God, Sudbury, Ontario.
Oh, that's way up there.
Yeah, way up
So
there.
Lisa D vlog says I'm in Michigan. Do you have long summer nights there too?
Windsor. My mom's sister lives in Windsor.
In Ohio, well, if you live in Michigan, you have long summer nights. Of course, we do.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Burlington.
Yeah. Well, my mom went to school in Burlington. And I have aunts and uncles in Toronto. Very cool. But I live in Florida now. I've been here since I was 16. On and on.
And I've been here since 2016.
I've completely lost the light here. Amazing you can still
Over
see me.
here.
I have it's pitch dark now. Luckily, this I got the porch light on, and then the tablet's kind of bright.
Yeah, I'm guessing we can see you because of the camera light.
Thank God.
That's the reason we can see you.
Yeah, it got dark here at 8 o'clock too, Lisa, if you've noticed. I turned the light on. I left the light on for you, darling. So when you want to come swim in my swimming pool, when I get my swimming pool, because I'm getting that damn swimming pool, I don't care what it takes. I don't care what kind of knockdown drag out I have to have. You know, how much X-Lax I got to put in his coffee to get my swimming pool, but I'm getting a swimming pool.
Wow.
I told Lisa tonight that if he didn't agree to the swimming pool, I was just he loves eggs and bacon and all that. And I've been doing that the last week, just kind of being nice. But I swear to God, that man tells me no, he's getting instant oatmeal for the next month. I ain't cooking shit. And if I do cook it, it's going to be spaghetti sauce. It's going to be pasta. Everything he hates, I'm going to cook it.
His cowboy.
This is a funny thing. As you guys know, I do sell on eBay, like I know Marty does. And nothing. I think you've dabbled in that yourself too. Have you sold on eBay, Kim?
I did in years past, but I sell now on Mercari.
Okay, so anyway, it's funny because
That's it. Shit place. Yeah.
I went on there to sell, and nope, I got off of it. My car.
anyway, eBay's as bad as YouTube in terms of the trolls and the people who shouldn't be on there. But obviously, it's now there's two things I don't do anymore. Okay, number one, these people who want to cancel the order. Now I know that you think it's kind of like mean to not want to cancel. I've had too many sellers on there buying my shit and then wanting to cancel within a minute after buying it, because just to dump it off the search and the watchers, I don't fall for it anymore. You bought it, buddy. So basically, I never accept cancellations. Meaning,
Yep.
if you buy it and you cancel it literally a minute later, sorry, I'm not canceling it. I'm shipping that
Right.
shit out, and then if you want to return it, it's on your dime. So anyway,
Mhm.
I
Yep.
had that happen twice in the past 2 days. These two guys buy my stuff and then they cancel it. Both of them, I said, screw this shit. And I sent the stuff. And both of them I won because the one guy just said, well, I'll consider it a life
Right.
lesson in the future to be more careful about what I buy. Yeah, no shit, because you had the option. You click buy it now, you paid, and you bought it. I've had people say their cat bought it. Literally pissed me off. Like a guy told me, he said, well, I didn't mean to buy it. My cat went across my keyboard, clicked buy it now, signed
Really?
it via
Oh my
PayPal,
God.
and bought it.
Wow.
What was it? I bought a webcam by accident on Top Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kept it. I mean, it was my fault, so I bought it.
So
No,
luckily I
girl,
won with both of
halfway,
these guys.
I'm selling my mom's stuff, right? So I've been selling it on Market and other places. So I had a lady interested in a sofa. So she says she's going to go and rent a U-Haul. She's ready to come and get it. I told her I'm on my way. I'm an hour away. So I told her it had to take me an hour to get there. She says fine. Halfway there, she changes her mind.
Oh,
This was the other day. Yeah, I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
I told her, I said, I'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, it'll take me a little bit. No, it won't. 30 minutes later, she was walking back in. I said, I told you.
Oh, and the same dang day, I had somebody in. I have that glass hoodie that I bought.
Hood
Yeah.
range.
I call it hoodie.
Range hood.
Yeah.
A glass hoodie.
Yeah.
Careful when you put that one on.
You know my language by now.
They don't, though. I'm just trying to help.
Anyway, anyways, I have this one that I was trying to sell. I've been trying to sell it for forever. So this guy all of a sudden called the same friggin' day. Oh, I'm coming the next day at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to buy it, all this crap. But by 5 o'clock, he's calling me. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in it anymore. Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
And
I
that
give
is
him-
why I will not sell on Marketplace. I don't sell on Marketplace. I won't. It's too much of a hassle, and it's just no. I won't do it.
Trust me, I'm glad we had this
Yeah.
goddamn quarantine because I'm done
Well,
with
I have
Marketplace.
another one I go to. It's called Ocala for Sale. And then
Monkey, next time they do that to you, if they call and they do that to you, Monkey, next time say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you, I sold to the dude last night.
So instead of going back and forth to the house to sell all this stuff, and people do that to me, I'm just going to do an estate sale. So I'm taking everything out that we want, and what we're not going to have, I'm going to leave up there and just open up the house and let them go through it.
That's the
Well,
best.
I don't know if you've ever done an estate sale, Monkey. I want to call you by your real name. Anyway, only allow 2 people in the house at a time.
Yeah.
I learned that from experience because you got them little 5-finger discount people walking in. If they bring a kid, the kid will see something and they'll pick it up, and the parents say, oh, it was an accident, if you catch them. But if you don't catch them, it's too damn late. We had shoplifters at a garage sale here in my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most of the stuff is going to be pretty big stuff. It's like heavy furniture and stuff that I'm not bringing down here. It's too hard. And try to sell it from here. I don't have the room.
If they can carry out that double door refrigerator without me seeing it, they can have the damn thing. They work for that. I'll
Yeah.
take it. Go.
Lisa D wants to know if you guys know of Claremont, Florida.
Yes, I work up there sometimes.
Yep.
My office is up in Claremont. Claremont is in between Leesburg and Orlando.
Yep.
So a lot of people that live in Claremont work for Disney World.
Yeah, you get to Claremont, you're almost in Orlando.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
Well,
right.
you're close to Disney World.
Yeah, it's right there.
So I've had a couple of patients of mine that work for Disney that were managers at one time or something and retired. Oh, you lived in Claremont for 20 years. Oh, I live in Inverness. That's where I'm at. So if you know where that is, that's west.
West Beach.
Yeah. My daughter, mom, brother still live there. Oh, cool. You never know.
Well, my friend's mom from the High Paul, his mom lives in Leesburg.
Yeah, yeah. His mom works in.
Yeah, he came over here one day.
Yeah, he came over here. Yeah. We lived in Bushnell for years too. Oh my God. I have patients in Bushnell all the time. I'm not far from Bushnell at all.
Well, Shea Bear, you said a side by side. That's the best thing I ever bought at an estate sale. The guy had just bought it like 2 months before he passed away, and like his daughter, I was trying to tell her stuff was worth way more. I was gonna pay her more for the stuff she had prices on, and I asked her if she had a crypto market, and she said yeah, and she handed it to me. I said everything I put a damn X on is mine. I walked away with that brand new. It still had the styrofoam in it, y'all, in the plastic. In that side by side, I paid $200 for it. I walked away with this is back when I did eBay. All the Pyrex you could ever want that was flamingo pink. I paid like $20 and made 1,000 because I had the whole damn set on eBay. I made $1,000 off of it.
How old are you, Lisa?
She had all that home toe crap, and I was marking. I just went through, and she was like, "If it's got X on it, it's hers." We had to get a 16-foot trailer to get the shit that I bought. I actually ended up spending about, I would say, $350, and I mean, I made money out the ass.
Yeah.
Off of it, you know. I was like, "Hey, you want to be stupid?" I mean, I was trying to be honest with her because she was a friend of mine, but she was that dense. And I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going for
it."
You want to know the best find I've ever had? Was in 2015. I've been selling on eBay since 2011, but more like kind of part-time since 2013, 14. But anyway, I was at this garage sale, and it looked like somebody who was like kind of a reseller. They kind of bought like liquidations, and they had like, they knew what they were doing. In other words, it's hard to find profit there because they already they sell online and they already know what's the prices. Anyway, there was this box in the garage of these cars, these little plastic cars, and I didn't even know what the hell they were. And the lady in the garage at the sale, I said, "How much you want for these? I don't even know what they're worth or whatever." And she was like, "I don't know, like $2 a piece." And I'm like, "Okay." And I bought all 10 of the cars, $20. So I got them home. I started looking them up, and on the bottom of these cars are like models. They have like all these like these specifications, like models and like what the cars had on them, the parts and stuff. I find out they're the dealer promo cars from the 60s, right? Absolutely one of the most valuable, quick selling, desirable item online is the dealer promo models, because these collectors want this stuff, like the Thunderbirds and Mustangs from the 60s that have there's printed like words and text on the bottom of the cars that describe the model, like what they offer with it. So anyway, I was selling these cars. I put them on eBay as auctions at 99 cents in shipping. They were selling like $75, $95, $150. The one Mustang sold for like $175. It was like a light blue, baby blue, like robin egg blue Mustang. The guy was going nuts. He was like, "Oh my God, this is like, I've been looking for this forever." And I ended up making like $800 profit on these cars.
Wow.
I spent $20 on. And that was like just started my desire to resell. And I mean, I keep all my inventory on Excel spreadsheets because I really am kind of like, I got to have the information. I got to have the records. It makes it easier to do at the end of the year. And like in 2015 through 17, I mean, I was selling like maybe $20,000 gross a year, and that was pretty good. Now, I mean, and then it went downhill because like I started. Well, our local thrift stores closed, and that was a huge blow because the thrift stores were the best. These were amazing. I mean, they had so much great stuff in them. I was there every day, and me and these other guys were buying stuff. And one of the saddest things I ever remember was me and a good friend of mine. We always thrifted together at Savers in Toledo, and he died in 2017. Like that was the end of it for me. Like, he was the coolest dude, and like you won't believe this story. I mean, people watching this besides you guys.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you
Lies.
guys, like not the viewers necessarily because they don't know everything, but like and by the way, thank you to all the viewers right now. But anyway, in late 2016, we had been thrifting already for like about a year and a half. We were hitting like rummage sales and everything. So late in 2016, he messaged me and said, "Hey man, you want to come over to my apartment? I got a ton of inventory. I'm trying to maybe get rid of some stuff." So I go over there and I walk in the apartment and it is like hoarded floor to ceiling with stuff. And it was just shocking to me, like the condition he was living in. He was a media buyer. He bought like video games and books. Like that's what he bought.
Oh wow.
And he had floor to ceiling in this apartment of books and video games. And I
Wow.
ended up buying like 500, 600 bucks of stuff from him that day. And then a few weeks later, he was telling me, I'm dealing with some health stuff and I'm at my doctor, this and that. Very vague. So he was like, hey, you want to buy some more of my stuff? And I was like, all right, yeah. And so I bought more of his stuff. Now, he had a bunch of games. He had like 5 or 6 games that were his favorite things in the world. Like, they were like Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance for GameCube, which is a really desirable title. And then he had like,
Right.
Mario Kart Double Dash and some stuff that like, he just really cared about a lot. Like he had found the stuff for like $1 or $2 at Savers and he just was so passionate. And he told me, he's like, you want to buy my games? I'm going to sell these games to you, man, because I want you to have them. And I'm like, good God. I mean, anyway, I went to his place and this was like 2 or 3 weeks down the road. And he looked like death, man. I mean, he was skin and bone. Like, it was shocking. And I was in his apartment. He's like, he was actually, his mother lived in the same apartment complex. So he was staying with her because she was like taking care of him. He wasn't telling me the details. He didn't tell me what was going on. I ended up, I was in his apartment, just like boxing stuff up. Like literally I had a notebook and I was just writing down prices I was willing to pay so I could make about a 50% margin. I wasn't going to screw him over. I was going to give him a profit, me a profit, and just walk out the door. And I bought the stuff from him. And oh God. He ended up dying like 2 weeks later.
Damn.
I texted him and his mother responded and she said he died on Friday. And I was like, holy shit. And she said, Ben, he really valued your friendship. And if you want to come back to his place and buy stuff, I said, I'm not coming back. I'm not going to come in there and buy stuff. I mean, it's over. Like, I'm not doing that. He ended up having stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I guess it was already too late by the time he got diagnosed.
Wow.
This was a good dude. This was a guy it was a good guy. He was only 45.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh man, that's even worse.
Wow.
And he, in 2017, man, was like the worst year of my life. I mean, literally. I mean, he passed away. My grandmother passed away. 2 people online I really valued. I don't know if you guys ever were into storm chasing. Were you guys ever watching a storm chasing online?
Oh hell yeah! Wait, don't tell me. You're gonna tell me what's his name that was with Reed.
What's that?
Are you gonna say what was his name? The one that committed suicide?
No, he didn't commit suicide. He actually died in a car crash.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The scientist.
No, that was the Samaritans. That was in 2013 in El Reno. This is 2017 I'm talking about. So 2017, the Samaritans passed away at the El Reno tornado. Then in 2015, Kelly Williamson and Randy Yarnell started up chasing, and they did streaming. And they were with the Weather Channel. They were actually consultants with the Weather Channel. And in 2015, 16, they filmed some of the most amazing footage, and they were always live on the Weather Channel. So I was watching them religiously because I have a passion for storm chasing myself. Just
Me too.
So amazing. And so in 2017, all this crazy stuff's going on. There was this girl I was with, and I mean, I thought we were gonna have a future. I thought that something was gonna happen with us, and like it was whatever. The same day, me and her were spending the day together. We were watching the stream, okay, of the chase. And me and her went to some thrift stores and some stores and stuff. And I went back to the car and I pulled up the chase, and there was no more video. There was no more feed of the live stream. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here, you know? And I look online. Now there's some news reports coming out that 3 chasers had been killed in a wreck.
Oh no.
March 28, 2017, Kelly and Randy had left their hotel that morning. Were chasing a tornado in Texas. Also, another chaser named Corbin, who was 24 years old, was chasing the same tornado. So it just so happened that day they converged on the same 2 roads.
Oh man.
That afternoon. Kelly and Randy were driving 75 miles an hour in a 55, blew the stop sign, chasing a tornado, very rural Texas. Corbin was a 24-year-old other guy who was chasing the tornado from the other, going east. They were going south. They collided, impacted at that intersection, all 3 dead. To this day, I cry like a baby for like a week.
Oh.
I still cry. I mean, every time, I can't believe it. Like, they had a Chevy Suburban, a 2015 Suburban. They had Weather Channel graphics all over it. And, like, it was their chase vehicle. So they had the whole setup in the front driver's seat with the computers and the cameras. And the other guy had a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. So these 2 vehicles collided at, like, 70 miles. They were both going 70, well north of the speed limit. Not wearing seatbelts, not hitting the stop sign. They didn't stop. And the video, like, the moment I knew it was these guys, like, the video, they showed the Suburban off in the trees. It had, like, went off the road, like, by 300 feet, hit the trees, and ejected both the guys because, the impact was so great with the 2 cars, and all their equipment in the SUVs made it so, obviously, there was no way they could survive because there's no airbag. I mean, the airbags deployed, but there's all this, like, electronics in front of them. And it just,
Man.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just going off, guys. I'm sorry. It's just tough.
No, it's all right.
You're
fine, man.
It's okay.
You're fine.
Thank you, guys.
I'm a big fan of Reedy Timmer. So.
Thank you
I
guys
love
for
Reedy.
listening to that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for sharing that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, buddy.
Thank you, Cam.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marty and Laura. Thank you. And
Welcome.
Captain Egg.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
I'm sorry, I had to leave for a minute. I was having revenge from Taco Bell.
That's all
Speaking
right,
of
Carol.
buddies, Ben, and you don't have to answer if you
Man.
don't want to. It's too personal. But why do you not hang out with Dean anymore?
Well, I do, but, like, I can't because we can't, like, see each other because of this damn virus. Because he lives in
Yeah.
Detroit, and he has, like, there's more cases in his county in Detroit than any other. So I do hang out with him, but, like, I can't because it's since, like, well, okay, we usually hang out about 3 or 4 times a year. So typically, this is when we start hanging out. We hang out in March and April and May because it's, like, the best time to film stuff. And obviously, we've lost that this year. So, like, I hung out with him last year, but, like, again, we're not meeting up. We're not doing anything. I mean, period. I mean, he only lives like an hour and a half from me.
Yeah.
He's an amazing dude, man. He is the coolest guy. I mean, we started hanging out in 2013, and from the moment we first met, it was like instant, just so natural, just awesome. Like, we had it going on. Like, it was just no doubt. And you got to have that kind of person with you. Like, I've never met Marty, but, like, I know that me and him will, like, click really quick. We're on the same wavelength in terms of, like, if we're filming something, we've been there. We know what's going on. Like, I feel like I have known Marty for like a decade. I mean, really, through YouTube. As long as you're making YouTube videos, you're connected. Like, you're friends, and it doesn't matter if you never met because, like, you've watched their lives online. Like, you've connected to them through the years, and, like, that's, you already know, like, them. So almost better than you could if you just met somebody off, like, a random, like, meetups at a workplace or, like, your employer, coworker, or anything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we'll meet up. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to meet Dean too.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love to meet him. We was watching one of his videos the other night. She said, "Oh my God, I could just imagine the 3 of you guys together." I see you.
This happy birthday one. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, what
What?
is
I
this?
was
Like,
what?
He's like, oh, that's starting to hurt now.
Yeah.
only Dean would do
Hey, I'm
something
gonna
like
actually get
that.
off here in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get off here in about 5 minutes if that's okay. But really quick,
Okay.
I want to bring over a friend of mine. I'm gonna quickly mute this, and I'll be right back in like a minute.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'll be right back. Do you need water?
Yeah.
Hell out, that's good.
My paranormal chat just kind of went haywire, but that's okay.
Well, that's why I put off the wall names in my chat. Cause I mean, I could say, you know, happy chat or whatever and all. And I did do something about happy Friday or whatever, and all hell broke loose in my chat. Yeah, I mean, it was bad. It really did happen. I'm like, I actually told a dude where to get off at and everything else. I was like, and this guy's been following me and I've been following him, you know, and I don't give a damn.
Chrysler?
You know? Yep. But he did, if you go to my community tab, he publicly apologized to me.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I let it go, but you don't, And then I had another one to do it too. And, but come find out he's got cancer. He had just found out he was diagnosed with tumors, but he jumped on a good friend of mine. And then I said something to him and he come back at me. I'm like, oh, hell no. You in the wrong town. I don't care who you are. You know, you're not coming on me like that. This is my house, you know? So, yeah, he did. He did, Lisa.
Oh shit.
And, but I mean, I bite back. I don't play with them. I don't play with people in my chat at all. I mean, like, me and Lisa are cool as hell. I mean, sometimes people don't even know that, oh man, whack, whack, waddle, waddle. They don't know that me and Lisa are actually joking, and they're like sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for somebody to jump through the screen at each other. But we have a damn good chemistry on screen. So what happens is she'll come into my lives, and then I'll go into her.
Right.
You know, every time I do a live, I send the people over to her, or she does a live, she sends them to me. It's like a continuation of the soap opera, you know, and we both getting watch time and having a good time doing it. But we play off of each other very well.
You
know?
do this.
Yeah, that's the whack, whack, waddle, waddle.
Yep.
I love
Where's
him.
his
He
hat?
couldn't help himself.
I thought he was real at first.
He's been a lot
There's
of
a guy
places,
who-
that's for sure.
There's a guy I've been trying to get his picture. He rides a motorcycle. He's got a bigger version of him strapped on the back of his bike.
Yeah.
So if I can get a picture of it, I'll send it to you.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, he don't have the shirt on. He's just a duck, but he's a bigger. And first time I seen him, I was like, "Look, man!"
He is awesome. He's been in so many videos. He's been in videos since 2015, so 5 years now.
Well, you know, Ben, you was talking about eBay earlier, and before it went to shit, as far as I'm concerned, I buy off of eBay, but I'm not selling nothing on there. This is years ago. Y'all know when the Eagles did the Hell Freezes Over tour? Okay, well, down here, they were supposed to do one damn concert, one. And I was smart enough to buy 4 tickets when only me and my husband were going. And I think I paid $40, $20 a ticket, you know? So I threw them bitches up on eBay. Now, the dude had no concept where I lived, but I knew where he lived. He lived like 30 miles from me. But he bid on them. He won them for $400. He wanted them tickets. Because I put it on auction. I wanted this thing to go, and I put it on like a 2-hour auction. You remember when you could do those? And I mean, he bid it, he won it. He sent me the $400. So I put them in the envelope, went to the post office, and my friend worked at the post office, and me being stupid, I believe people are honest, but back then I did. But anyway, I told her what was in it. She goes, step over here a minute. And she said, I want you to do this, 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 and this. It's going to cost you $10, but trust me, you want to do it. And it was, get the signature, the driver's license, every damn thing. Where the driver's license had to be scanned. Well, about 4 days went by, and it don't take that long from 20 miles from me,
Mhm.
And he sends a thing and says he never got the tickets. He wanted a refund. He went through PayPal. He went through the whole shit. He was going to bring me down. And all I did was screenshot the picture that I got from the post office where he did. Not only did he sign it, his driver's license was there. I sent that to PayPal. Well, the dude sent me a nasty thing. He said, well, it had to be my neighbors or somebody else. I said, I don't give a damn for the dog next door to sign for it. I said, let me tell you this. If you show up at that concert, I'm going to have you arrested because I got the paperwork. And I hate to tell you this, but I work for the same security company that works at that concert. And I will bring you down. And you know what, y'all? I don't know if he showed up or not. But he had better seats and we took his. So I made $400 and I took his seats, but he was gonna lie,
My God.
But I actually did work for the same security company. I really did.
Unreal.
I told him, I hope you show up because I'm gonna bring your ass down.
Unreal.
And I did have the paperwork on me because it was fraud. It was right there. If he'd have showed up at the concert, that's the government you're screwing with, not me.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I would have brought him down to his knees. And I even told the security guard the ticket number. I said, here's the numbers. I showed them the everything. And they said, oh, it's not coming through here, But he had some damn good seats, y'all.
Hey guys, I'm getting the heck out of here.
And the sad thing is after that concert, they come on after the news and said they were going to do a concert the next night. So he just screwed himself 3 ways to Sunday.
Kim, I want to thank you for inviting me to this. This was awesome.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining, Ben.
I'll invite you again. And that's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Carol, I love your videos. You're awesome. And the same for you guys. Marty and Monkey, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. You are too, buddy. Appreciate it. Take
Have
care,
a great
man.
night, guys. Take care.
See you, buddy.
Good night, Ben.
All right. Good night, Ben. Have a good one.
Yep. See you guys. Bye.
I told you, Ben. See, I only bring you to the cool places, Lisa D. I keep telling you. She's like a stalker, y'all. Everywhere I go, Lisa D's there, but I bring her to y'all. Say bears next to monkeys you watch.
And I appreciate you bringing her along.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't tell me to shut the hell up because you tried to drag me into a chat. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord, Lisa D. When you say go to a live chat from now on, I'm going to go look at their videos first. You're not bringing me up in there, some of them freaks of the week. She ain't done that. She ain't never done that. I just love messing with Lisa D. Hey, you've been going to some damn good concerts, though, hadn't you? Yes, ma'am. I done brought you to the right channel for concerts. They got a dude called Leonard Duke, man, and he does live concerts all the time. I mean, he is freaking fan. He can make an electric guitar talk, y'all. He makes Jimi Hendrix sound like some shit. And I'm not lying. I love Jimi Hendrix, but he tops him. Oh, you forgot what the hell you was going to say? That's a good thing. Maybe you should have bit your tongue. Here, lizard. Okay, that's a private joke between me and Lisa. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh. Bear, how's Monkey holding up?
She's holding her own. She's pretty strong, but she's got it. She's got a lot on her mind, but I figure it'll hit her soon. But she's doing better than expected. So
Good.
yeah,
That's great.
Once you give yourself time to breathe, that's when it gets you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, no doubt.
You go right ahead, Lisa D. I got your phone number, and I'm gonna send it to all those nice magazines we were talking about the other day. I'm gonna tell them you want free samples.
Hey, Shea Bear, are you guys have you had the vet towed to your house yet?
No, not yet. Nope. We're going to have to get it down here soon, but yeah, we haven't got it yet.
I can't wait to
Uh-uh.
see your
Yeah.
videos on that.
Cost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there'll be some videos on it.
It costs a lot of money to bring that thing down here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's
I
not
bet it
away.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they charge both ways, so
Yeah, so I gotta make sure it's, all right. I gotta make sure everything's together so we can push it out there.
well, they'll back right up to it. Put it on the truck right there, yeah. So we don't have to push it in.
No, your name ain't Jenny, darling, but I'll give you a good name. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm used to talking to Lisa in live chat. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to pull you off the panel?
No, I can do that myself.
Monkey, you just look like you're exhausted.
It was a long day. And yesterday I worked. Then we were up early trying to sell.
Now, when you go into a patient's home, do you still have to dress head to toe?
No, only if they're contagious, and we don't take anybody that's contagious. The only way we get it is if we already had the patient and that would be the only way I have to take care of somebody. But I have to wear a mask, and I wear my gloves anyway, so I wear a mask. In fact, I wear 2 masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go in their houses, I wear 2. And I have a couple of private people, so I'd be careful with them because one has MS and the other one has brain cancer, so I have to be careful with them.
Yep, her mom's coming to live with us, so
Yeah.
she's pretty excited about that. She's ready to come.
Oh, that's great.
We're gonna add on a room.
Mhm.
And we're gonna add on a room in the back of the house so then she can place and she'll be able to have a microwave and a fridge. She'll just have to share the kitchen, which is good because if she starts getting any kind of dementia or Alzheimer's, maybe we can cook. And then she'll have to share the bathroom, but that's it. I went and got everything Friday. I had to get her mattress and stuff down here.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take that. Hang on.
Going so I can get her in her own room, and so it'll be good. I got people that I have to call on Monday that are going to do mail her medication and anything that I need that they will help me with. So she's going to have a doctor come to the house, so I won't have to take her to the doctors. And she will have her medication coming to the house, and I can get someone to come in and probably, do what I do, but I don't really need that, So I would like to get her some more therapy because her legs are very swollen. She's holding a lot of water in her legs because the nursing home is not letting her go anywhere. Now they had been stuck in their rooms, for so long. I hadn't seen it for over 2 months, and the only reason I was allowed to go in there is because my father died. And they let my kids in. We had to wear masks, and we went into that room, and that was it. So because I had to take her to the funeral home, and I brought her over to my house, she is now quarantined for 14 days in there.
Oh.
So, yeah, so she's very upset. She's it's already hard. She couldn't even go play bingo today.
Aww.
I didn't let her go play bingo. So she's ready to get the heck out of there. She's done.
Yeah.
So, and between, I'm hoping that, in the summertime, I will ship her, hopefully I can ship her to her sister's house in Canada, so she can spend some time with her sister, a couple of weeks or whatever, and then we can go out west. That's what our plan is to go out west. So hopefully that'll work. And then her best friend is going to come down and pick her up, and I think they're going to go to the beach and stuff when all of this border stuff opens up,
Mm-hmm.
because the Canadians cannot come to the United States right now. So that's why we're waiting until the borders open up so my family can come down here so we can have a service. So I'll have to wait. We're hoping for maybe in the fall, around his birthday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna spread his ashes out in the ocean. So
yeah. And my cousin's gonna pay for it, so we're gonna rent a boat and we're all gonna go out there and throw his ashes in the ocean. And I'm hoping, I want to do in Daytona because that's where the motel was and that's where we lived mostly, and throw him out there, and then maybe we can get rooms for that time and we can all hang out together, go out for dinner and stuff like that and hang out with each other. So that's kind of the plan.
Well, that sounds very nice.
Well, if I put her in in an assisted living, see, the nursing home is saying she's not qualified really for a nursing home. She's too good for a nursing home. But so if I put her in
it's not
assisted,
good enough to be by herself.
No,
then, yeah.
no. So if I put her in assisted living, I'm looking at $4,000 a month and or up.
Yeah.
So it's just going to eat her money. So it's best just to bring her here.
Yeah. We can build that room on for her, and then her money will be her money, and she's not giving it away, for just a room to stay in that she can have here and paint it and fix it up the way she wants it, So.
Right.
She picked out the paint.
Yeah, she's already.
Oh.
Because they was talking about, she asked me about putting a tiny house out back, and I said, well, that's technically another dwelling, so we'd have to drill another well, and we'd have to put another septic in. And I got to brainstorming because I was like, there's got to be a way, a lot cheaper, because down here, a cheap base model, just a plain Jane tiny house, is over $30,000.
Dang.
And I said, I bet you for less than $20,000 we can add a room on back here.
Yeah.
So that's and I got excited about it. So we talked it over with her mom, and it was just a flat out hell yes.
Right.
That she loved that idea. She's already got it in her mind because I told her, I said, then you can decorate it however you want. She said, I can paint it anything. I said, anything you want. That's going to be your room, And we're going to build it bigger than our room, so she'll have plenty of room. It'll be like a little hotel room.
Yeah.
So she's already got the color picked out and everything that she wants it. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Monkey said, you all right with that? And I said, well, it was my idea to build on for. Hell yeah, that's your mom, We're going to make sure she's taken care of, because I'm here every day now, So when she's at work, I'm here with her. So.
Well, somebody said that I can get paid for taking care of her.
Yeah, so we're going to look into that.
So if I can get paid taking care of her, then I'll probably not work.
Yeah.
So that'll give us more time to do more videos and do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll also be taking care of her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the state of Indiana, I don't get paid for being my dad's caregiver except at tax time. I can claim caregiver tax. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can claim him on my taxes since I am his caregiver. But other than that, for the state of Indiana, we don't really have that option.
Well, I don't know. I just heard.
Yeah.
I heard it. I had a patient in Claremont, in fact, that I was going in for both his parents at one time, and his mother passed away. So he had to quit his job. He was a physical therapist for home care, in fact, and he quit his job, and they were paying him. He said that they were paying him
Yeah.
to stay at home and take care of his parents.
Yeah.
So I'll have to find out, and see if that's true or
But
not.
that would be nice. And then she could have more time with her mom, and so.
Well, we could do that, and then we can do more selling like we want to,
Yeah.
and then we can go out west, and she wants to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
She's
And
got
there's-
us going
yeah.
on a cruise already.
Yeah, she does. And like the nursing homes around here also, like if she don't want to go up to Canada for a couple weeks, the nursing homes will take her for like a couple weeks for like a vacation thing for the caregivers, which will be us. And we talked that over with her, and she said, "Oh yeah, that'd be no problem," because then she knows she's not going there to stay,
Right.
So at least, when it's her time, then she's going to be around loved ones. She's not going to be in a damn rest home. She's going to be here with us.
But I told her,
Right.
I have a life too, and she understands.
Yeah, she understands. We'll go away sometimes on the weekends. I think she'd be all right for a couple days.
By
I just
herself.
I wouldn't want to leave her here by herself for 2 weeks. I wouldn't do that.
Mhm.
Not halfway across the country, anyways.
Right.
So yeah, I think it'll all work out. So.
And I'm hoping to be able to like her sister comes down here in January and February. So
Yeah.
I figure her sister will take her over
Yeah.
to New Smyrna next year. Maybe a couple of weeks because she has her kids come down too. So in between that, so that would be time for them to spend together, and I get a break. And then I'm hoping to be able to take her up there and go to Canada. So she can maybe see, and her best friend's in Canada. So
Bye, Lisa.
She probably will come down and see her more often and stuff.
I would have typed it, but I can't type.
Yeah, we can't type on here for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But thanks for
if we've done
joining
it
us,
before.
Lisa.
Yeah, we haven't been able to type on here at all. There's no place to type. I don't know what the deal is on that.
Didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah.
But it is, take one day at a time.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, we'll have some.
She cries on one night. Oh my God, she was bawling. Just bawling.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of is relieved that this
Yeah.
is over because my father's a very demanding man. He was very mean at times, but my mother was, always there for him, always doing everything. So I think in her heart, she's relieved that this is over, and she's hoping to have some happy times for a little while. But at the same time, she misses him.
Oh yeah, she misses him a lot. I mean,
They
well,
were married 53 years.
53
The
years.
bad thing is he didn't make it to their anniversary, which is May the 8th.
Yeah, coming up.
Yes. So now she's
Next
going to
week.
have an anniversary without him.
Oh.
It's not, so it's back to back, it's no break in between, and then it comes. So, yeah. No. I don't know. I'm sure she'll be happy. I'm hoping to get her here this week. I'm just waiting for all her medication. So when she gets here, that her medicine's already here, so I don't have to worry about if she's taking it or not.
Right.
To watch her with insulin and all that, It's going to be different, but nothing we can do.
Well, you do it. It's your family. It's your mom. I mean, it's just what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, for me to move up into their home, it's a 30-year mortgage on that house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we
know?
couldn't do that. No. Yeah.
And it's a gated community, and I don't like gated communities. And
Yeah. And it would be so harder mentally. It's very hard. Yes. That happened to us. When my mom passed away, we had to get out of that house.
yeah,
We would have took whatever was available at the time to get out of that house because it was just too much.
yeah.
To
Dad was
do
alive,
it.
she said, Remember, she said when your dad dies, I don't want to be in the house.
No, she don't want to go back to that house. She says. I mean, she's been up there. I had to take her up there, and she'll have to come and help me sort
Yeah,
stuff out.
she'll
and
go,
stuff.
but she didn't want
you know.
to go back home.
I mean,
Right.
She calls this house her home.
so, but she'll be knowing that she's coming back and forth. So
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to be tight until we get that room because I mean, it's a small house,
Yeah.
and it's just going to be very tight until we get that back room done. Hopefully, we can get it done quickly.
Yeah, but it'll be all right though.
I love my mom, but you gotta have some space there.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
gonna be on that
Exactly.
side of the house.
Yeah, she'll be over by the garage, but still, I'm thinking about maybe a bell or a monitor or something, just in case in the middle of the night, something happens.
I'm gonna get intercoms, so that way, if in the middle of the night she needs something, she calls on the intercom or whatever. So, and I'll put one in the garage too. When I'm out in the garage. So yeah, and then she'll have 2 doors. The main door, the back door for the garage that goes out in the backyard right now will be her door, and then we're gonna put another side door so she can go directly into the backyard from her room. So
we're gonna put a patio there. I'm thinking about French doors, or maybe just one glass door. So when she opens it up, she'll go out into her patio, and I'm going to have it smacked up to my little doorway there to the back to the kitchen.
Yeah,
so she can go in that way, or she can go in through the garage, and she can use the washing machines in the garage.
It's right there by that door. So
she wouldn't have to go far to do her laundry if she wants to do her laundry, because I want her to be independent. I want her to be able to do, if she wants to fold clothes, fine. You can have the clothes folding. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, because she wants to do stuff,
Yeah.
And you can't, it's like trying to take everything from me. Just not going to happen. And so she wants, like she said, well, I can do my own laundry, because she said, that we could do it for her. And she's like, well, I could do my own laundry.
Yeah, she wants to do her own laundry. And she says, well, maybe I can help you around the house a little bit. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. She can help me in the garage, too. Start them chainsaws.
She can pull them
She
for you.
still, she will have a need to be wanted. So she will find things to do to try to help you out, because she wants you to feel like you need her.
Yeah.
My dad does the same thing. He needs to feel like he's not just taking up space,
Right.
So yeah, I totally understand what you're saying about that. Yeah.
So, and I'm hoping I can walk her a little bit more than what she's been doing. Those legs are bad. And I think that it's because she's laying around too much, and
she's not getting
the exercise. So her legs are really swollen. In fact, they doubled her water pill, which concerns me, because they do that. It hurts the kidneys. It's making the bladder move faster or more, and it's not good for it. So I told her once she gets her legs down, she needs to reduce it again, because if she doesn't, she's going to dehydrate. And I've seen it happen. These doctors, they double the water pill, and 2 weeks, their legs look good, but they're friggin' dehydrated.
Yes. Yeah.
So I told her we're going to have to really watch it, be careful. So I want to get her walking a little bit. Not far, just in front of the house, maybe down a little ways down the road, and bring her back. If I do that every single day or every other day, in the evening when it's cooler,
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping to do. So, the stress levels up here.
I feel you. I've been there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Eventually, it sounds like, since you guys see, in our case, we didn't have a game plan. You guys have a nice game plan. You know what you're doing, and you're going to make it happen. And that is really important. And that's going to, believe it or not, take a lot of stress off of you.
Yeah, there's, as far as that goes, there's really none on me, because I had in my mind when her dad first started getting sick when he lost his leg, the first leg, you know, I knew he didn't have long, so I just mentally prepared myself because I knew Mom was going to come. I knew Mom was coming, so that helped, you know.
Well, I really didn't, because I was going to put her in assisted living. Because the one bad thing about being at home is that you don't get to meet other people, and you
Right.
don't get to go play bingo or anything like that because you're at home. In assisted living, at least they socialize. They're together. They do things. They have arts and crafts. They can go out on a bus, and some of these assisted livings take them on places, vacation places. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, am I hurting her by bringing her here? I hope not. I hope she's not going to be lonely, you know, because she doesn't have people her age group. But that's why this lady I'm talking to, she's supposed to help me with stuff like that. So I'm hoping maybe they can come and get her, you know, for bingo, or tell me, you know, and they can pick up a bus and she'd go and take her somewhere for once a week or twice a week for a couple hours, just to get her, you know, with other people, you know, not just me and
Right.
you know, because I don't want her lonely.
Yeah.
Either. So.
Yeah, we can get her to activities and stuff. They have programs for that.
And the lady next door is the same age as my mother.
Oh wow.
RN. Yeah, she's a little overbearing sometimes, but she means well.
Yeah.
When I first came here and I bought this house, I tell you what, I've never seen so many nosy people in my life. I had everybody come into this house because they couldn't figure out how I bought it, because everybody wanted this house. Everybody wanted to buy it for someone, a family member or whatever, and they couldn't get the info to buy it. So anyway, she came over and she was planting plants in my front yard one day.
She came home from work one day and the neighbors out planting plants.
Yeah, she's a plant lady. She loves plants. So she brought a bunch of plants over and started putting them in my front yard. I was like, ugh. And then I was bringing in furniture with a friend of mine, and it was heavy stuff, and we were trying to get this done, okay? And she walks in my house. Just walks in.
Oh my God.
I think she means well. She does. But anyways. So
wow.
maybe you can talk to my mom or something here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it was just meant to be. I mean, you guys, everything's fallen into place for you guys. So that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the chat.
Okay. It's great talking to you.
Same here. It's not the direction I wanted it to go, but at least we got to be together.
Still fun. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that's like, when we get on here, if it goes left instead of right, I don't care, because we always have a good time anyhow, all of us. So
that's right.
You know, it's always great talking to you and Will. It's great. And thanks again, Will, for the stuff. I'll be doing a video on that tomorrow, so I appreciate it.
I can't wait to see it. I just don't have the time, and I'm not good at those kind of videos, and you rock at those videos.
Well,
and instantly, when she brought the stuff over to me, I was like, oh, I've got to send this to Shea Bear and see if we can do a video on this.
Yeah, I showed her the message. I said, look, she asked if she sent this, if I'd do a review. I said, oh, yeah.
And it's your favorite free stuff, so of course.
Yeah, I'll put it in 2 playlists. Well, it's good talking to you guys, man. Have a great night. Thanks for inviting us. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. We'll have to do more of these. So.
Oh yeah, we will.
All right. Good night, you guys.
All right, bye, Will.
See ya.